And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat lead by 2. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
They've got Adams. Laverne is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Udrich. And it's Grant in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic had a nice performance. He ended with 20 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Cody Zeller's checked in for Laverne. Winslow comes in for Jeremy Grant. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Jordan Adams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Udrich. Shots good from Bargnani. Bargnani's got his first basket of the night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now, here's Wade. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
That is good. Bargnani's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he has a nice soft touch with it, too.
Right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Now here is Augustine. Following the miss by Freak. Augustine dishes the Bosh. Inside, Zeller can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Miami. The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
What a night so far for the professor. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Wade, right side. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more.
Your Heat answers.
And the 76ers making a change here. So it's Philadelphia now. 3-point lead. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Embiid sets the pick for Marshall. Passes it to the professor. And it's Miami with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum, and then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Plenty of space. It's good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Adams outside. From deep three-point range. And so it's a close game as the...
Kevin, I've got...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And so in the game for the 76ers, the professor in its shooting guard. Reggie Bullock is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Babcock in at the point. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's the professor. Second chance shot. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
The 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Babcock. He dishes it to Bullock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's the professor. Miami grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
The 17-footer. The shot's good from the professor. The professor's got 12 points in the game.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room,
Okay, Miami, now coming on the floor, your Heat answers.
chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Now here's Bosch. He's got 10. And it's Wade penetrating. And Embiid with the block. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Bosch. Here's Embiid. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense of that, now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Augustine passes to Bosch. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, Okafor, number 12.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Get that.
Heat
And
ball.
there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The 76ers third.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
And that one's good. That's 12 points for Chris Bosch.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers leading by 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hot loose. Bargnani passes to the professor. Back to Bargnani. Clock is at 3. And the 76ers get it back. Bullock kicks to Bargnani. Fires for 3. No good from the professor.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. still bageled in the second.
Move the ball.
17-foot shot on the way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Wade, right side. Softly drops in the floor. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one. The last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in opponent points per game, fourth in field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Laverne, he's checked in for Zeller. Jeremy Grant comes in for Winslow. And it's Udrich in for Augustine.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it, his second three of the game.
Wade kicks to Laverne. The dish to Grant.
All both ways.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December, taking a look at Philadelphia. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And checking out Miami, they find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And I think for the 76ers, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Pass to Udrich. The feed to Wade. Grant, right side. The score now all even.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's the pass to the professor. The high post shot. Shot is off. Excellent D from Wade. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And Udrich kicks to Grant. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Passes to Holmes. Here's the professor. Buries the long-range jumper. The professor's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They set the screen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Miami's won 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Feeds to Udrich. He kicks to Bosch. Grant outside. Wade has the open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. P.J. Augustine out there with Adams. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Laverne in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Winslow wide open. He fires. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's the professor. Pass to Babcock. To the middle. And Bargnani throws it down. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Now here is Augustine. Bullock with the rebound.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
There's the pass to the professor. He feeds it to Bullock. Bargnani passes to the professor. His three-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it to Zeller. Adams dishes to Augustine. Zeller setting the pick for Augustine. For three, just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Shot's good by Laverne.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's the professor from outside off the mark.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Here's the screen. And Augustine kicks to Laverne. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wade checked in for Jordan Adams. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Passes it to the professor. Off target from three-point range.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
Now here's Winslow. And he gets it to go. And now a 5-point Miami lead.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
That's his first personal foul at the line.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Wade. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. To the middle. Stolen. Here's the professor. Wade is covering. Dishes to Embiid. Shoots the three. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Bullock.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Okay,
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to the professor. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shots.
That's his first personal foul at the line.
First one falls for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Okafor's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
The pass to the professor. Stolen by Bosch.
2 minutes.
And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. No good from the professor.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Augustine kicks to Bosch. The dish to Augustine. Bosch, the screen. Augustine, that's good. And now a 7-point Miami lead.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The professor passes to Okafor. The 76ers with another miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now here is Augustine. Laverne down low. Can't hit from in close. The 76ers trail by 7. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
The professor.
You got it.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
And the Heat making a change here. Zeller's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And here are the Heat now.
76ers foul.
Talk about a terrific game for Augustine. He has 12 points. He's got a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Now here is Augustine. It's tipped. Wade kicks to Bosch. He dishes it to Augustine. Pass to Wade. 6 on the shot clock, and the layup is good.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Passes it to the professor. From 20 feet out. No good. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good cut.
Chris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.